What are you doing there?
Well, it's none of your business. Get lost.
Martin will be so happy when I tell him who's been rummaging through his belongings while he's gone.
Well, you do whatever you want. I'll be on my way then, little man.
Подожди минутку.
Do you really think you're gonna get away with this?
Hey, don't make such a fuss about a little bit of grub.
Эй, ты!
I caught the thief. It's Rangar who is poking through your stocks.
Well, finally. At least now I know I have to keep an eye on. The bastard. There'll be one heck of a dust-up if I catch him at it. I've always wondered why none of the paladins saw anything.
And? Why?
It's obvious. The idiots can't tell those of us in the militia apart from one another. To them, we all look alike. That was good work, mate. If I can do anything for you, just say the word.
You know what I want from you.
Oh yeah, you want to join the militia, right? You've already proven your abilities to me. Well, let me put it this way. I'd rather know you're on our side than on someone else's. That's why I'll help you. Take this letter of recommendation from me and show it to Andre, our paladin commander. You'll find him in the barracks. I'm sure he can use you.
Лучше, конечно, подождать.
And so he set himself in order to reconcile.
Что говорят обо мне в городе?
Ну, давай посмотрим. Кардив говорит, что ты помог ему разобраться с Мо. Теперь этот ублюдок больше не отпугивает его посетителей. Эдда рассказала мне, что ты помог ей вернуть статуэтку Инноса. Это благородный поступок с твоей стороны. Кузнец Карл довольно лестно отзывается о тебе. Уж не знаю, с чего бы это вдруг, но факт остается фактом. Ты помог Гарвелу с постройкой его лодки. По мне, так он сумасшедший, но все-таки помощь есть помощь. Ибрагим сказал, что ты помог ему в одном очень важном для него деле. Теперь он у тебя в долгу. Неплохо. Халвар говорит, что ты работал на него и хорошо справился с его поручением. Этот парень хоть и торговец рыбой, но по сути один из самых уважаемых людей в портовом квартале. Так что его хорошие рекомендации только большой плюс тебе. Лемар. Не думал, что ты сможешь произвести на него впечатление, но по всей видимости он считает тебя довольно толковым парнем. Это очень важно, поскольку к его голосу прислушиваются практически все в этом городе. Да, ты завоевал уважение многих людей тут. Думаю, что теперь я смогу уговорить мастеров относиться к тебе с доверием. Ну или хотя бы выслушать тебя. Все понял?
Да, конечно.
Candidos gave unto him a portion of his all civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately. The Honorable Lord Andre is commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely.
Вот Андре
Every
расщедрился на
inhabitant
несколько
who is guilty
бочек
of a crime
бесплатного
is to
пива.
report immediately to Lord
Дай мне
Andre.
немного пива.
Конечно, вот, держи. Паладины совсем разберутся сами. А ты можешь потягивать здесь пиво и наслаждаться жизнью.
Эй, ты!
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, as long as the paladins don't have any new assignments for me, I can have myself a couple of beers here. What more could you ask?
You're working for the paladins?
Well, yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city. At the moment, everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens. Oh.
Would you like another beer?
There's nothing better than a cool ale.
You were about to say something about the orcs.
Oh yeah, right. The orcs are absolutely no threat to the city. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and the pass is held by the paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
Would you like another beer?
Well, I won't say no to a decent pint.
They've even spotted an orc outside of town.
Yeah, right. The dangerous orc outside the city. A real monster of an orc. Well, he's bound to attack the city soon. Listen, we'll kick that fat orc in his fat ass if he comes too close to the city. Got it?
I see.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus, by the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following...
I've got some information about the orcs.
Let's hear it.
They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and it looks like they're going to stay there. To be on the safe side, the paladins are guarding the pass.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
As to that orc outside of town,
Yes?
don't worry about him. The city guard is going to take care of him.
Good. If you find out more, let me know.
How strange. It seems to me that I have met you before, traveler. Well, great are the mysteries of time and space. Oh, please forgive my rudeness, son of patience. I have not even greeted you yet. Welcome, friend. Take a seat on my humble rugs and enjoy a pipe in peace.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple blend is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco,
How's that done?
start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided You know the essentials of alchemy.
Where can I get apple tobacco?
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps toward Zuris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Are you interested in this package of weeds?
A package of herbs? That's not swamp weed, is it? Oh, take it away, son of improvidence. If the city guards catch me with that, they'll throw me into jail, and you will fare no better. If you're planning to sell this stuff, I advise you, leave this town. Try and get rid of it somewhere outside the city walls. In here, all you can get for it is trouble galore.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee. Oh, father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel, the Valley of Mines, men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire! An attack! A mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins. Quarholdron in Jarkandar. He is summoned. Quarholdron in Jarkandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
Нечто странное происходит вокруг меня, и я никак не могу понять, что именно.
Интересно. Я ощущаю вокруг тебя орел некой тайны.
Может быть, твой дар предсказания поможет мне в этом?
Ну, я могу, конечно, попробовать это сделать. Однако, как ты сам понимаешь, до конца ответить на твои вопросы я все равно не смогу.
Поведай мне, что ты знаешь.
Хорошо. Ты готов? Внимай мне, странник. Путь твой будет долгим. Через висячий мост, мимо озера к дальней статуе Инноса. Только там ты найдешь то, что ищешь. Больше пока ничего. Надеюсь, тебе этого хватит, чтобы понять, что делать.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. From this moment onward, Lord Andre will take the supreme command of our militia.
Let's begin. Let
Innos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
Могу я использовать манекен для тренировки?
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
It's about a sacred artifact, the Eye of Innos.
The Eye of Innos. I have never heard of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If there truly is an artifact of this name, only the highest members of our order would know anything about it. In any case.
That's why I have to talk to Lord Hagen himself.
Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
Why are you paladins in town?
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
About those missing people.
Just leave me alone with that. I've got other problems.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. I want to take up service with the paladins.
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
What should I expect with the militia?
Let me make one thing clear. To be a soldier of the militia means much more than strolling through the city in a uniform. It is a dirty and even bloody job. Once you are one of us, a great deal of work will be waiting for you. But it is worth it. Besides the pay, you might someday have the chance of becoming a holy warrior of Innos.
Для меня это слишком тяжело.
What are you doing here?
I'm training the boys to use a crossbow and help them become a little more dexterous.
Could you train me?
No, I only train the men in the service of the king, nobody else. But we can always use good people, so if you want to join the militia, go talk to Lord Andre.
Teach me how to fight.
Научи меня обращаться с щитом.
Хорошо, слушай внимательно. Щит — это то, что в трудную минуту может прикрыть твою задницу от смертельного удара. Техникой боя щитом владеет далеко не каждый, но эти знания определенно того стоят. Самое главное, старайся держать щит на уровне глаз, ни ниже и ни выше. Это одновременно поможет тебе видеть своего противника и надежно прикрыть тело от удара. Удары меча должны быть быстрыми и короткими. Открылся, ударил и снова прикрылся щитом. Противнику придется изрядно поломать голову над тем, как пройти твою оборону. И рано или поздно он допустит ошибку, которой ты должен будешь воспользоваться. Если все сделаешь правильно, то когда-нибудь обязательно сможешь стать настоящим мастером-щитоносцем. И вот еще что. Возьми этот деревянный щит в качестве небольшого подарка от меня. Ведь с чем-то тебе придется тренироваться.
Невозможно. Невозможно. Невозможно.
About those missing people.
Yes?
Let me tell you what I know. I have found out that the bandits are responsible for the disappearances here. The leader of the bandits is named Dexter. He is responsible for the kidnappings. I knew Dexter back in the penal colony. He was working for the ore baron Gomez then.
He certainly will remember you. You should be careful. I think you're on the right track. Just carry on.
Привет.
Эй, что тебе от меня нужно? У тебя есть для меня работа?
Нет, у меня ее нет для тебя.
Тогда зачем ты меня отвлекаешь? Не видишь, я занят.
А чем ты занят?
Я тут стою и стараюсь не упустить момент, когда кому-нибудь из торговцев понадобится помощь такого человека, как я. Ты начинаешь спрашивать меня про всякую ерунду и тем самым отвлекаешь.
Я немного не понял. А чего ты, собственно, ждешь?
Я жду, когда одному из торговцев понадобится какая-нибудь помощь. Я готов взяться за их любую грязную работу. Я хорошо понимаю в этом деле.
Ты разбираешься в торговле?
Конечно. Я даже умею немного читать и писать.
Просто по тебе этого никак не скажешь.
Да, я уже работал на одного торговца. Но правда он недавно подчастую разорился, а я остался без дела. Вот сейчас ищу нового нанимателя.
Все с тобой понятно. Мне кажется, ты будешь еще долго тут стоять.
Что? Пошел вон отсюда, и все накакает недояданно.
But Enos beheld what Beliar had done. And he also bestrode the land.
The security
Для меня
measures
это
for the
слишком
protection of
тяжело.
the upper quarter will be
Enos
further
spoke to
strengthened.
him, and the
guards on the
human
gate.
became his subject.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like. Power, so that he
Show me your wares.
might undo the work of Beliar.
And how's business going?
Ah, don't remind me. Lord Andre is serving free beer at the Gallows Square. Hardly anybody comes here now, except for the rich people from the upper quarter.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah, some of those swells could really get on your nerves. Take that Valentina, for instance. I can't stand the sight of him. But I can't pick my customers. I need every coin I can make. What little I had managed to save has been stolen, along with all my silver.
Может, я смогу как-нибудь привлечь посетителей?
Каким образом? Силком, что ли, их сюда притащишь? Вирт наливает пиво совершенно бесплатно, а здесь придется за него платить. Они же в конце концов не полные идиоты, чтобы просто так отдавать деньги. Но ты, конечно, можешь попробовать. Ха, чем Беллер не шутит? Если у тебя получится увеличить количество посетителей в моей таверне, я лично готов отвалить тебе 2 бочки с пивом.
Договорились. Тогда можешь уже начинать готовить мое пиво.
Ты... сумасшедший.
Эй, ты!
You've been robbed?
Yep, some time ago. It was still rather crowded that night, and I was doing the rounds serving beer. I wasn't gone long from behind the counter, but it was long enough for those bastards. I went to see the militia about it, but they couldn't find a thing, of course. Yeah, they prefer to get plastered on free beer.
Tell me about the missing townspeople.
I heard that a lot of them went missing down by the harbor. Small wonder with all that's going on down there. Even Thorben, the carpenter in the lower part of town, has lost his apprentice. Hakon, one of the merchants in the marketplace, had an especially strange tale to tell. He said that there was this feller that he used to bump into every day, and then suddenly he vanished off the face of the earth. He even went to see the militia about it. Townspeople all pretty much panicked after that. I don't know what to make of it. I think it's all nonsense. Corinthus is a rough city, and many dangers lurk outside her gates. Those who don't stay within the city walls will be attacked by bandits or eaten by wild animals. Yeah, it's that simple.
What is it with this Valentino?
He's filthy rich and has no need to work. And he brags about it to everybody, whether you want to hear it or not. He drinks a lot and always stays until the end, and then early in the morning he totters back to the upper quarter. It's the same every day.
What do I have to do to get into the upper quarter?
Well, you need to be a citizen of the town. Go find some work. Preferably with a craftsman in the lower part of town. That'd make you a citizen. Well, and if that's still not enough, go talk to Lord Andre at the barracks. Maybe he'll let you join the city guard. They can go into the upper quarter, too.
And Adanos was pleased with what...
By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city is to prepare himself accordingly. Everyone is to begin training in the skills of combat immediately, and to arm himself...
Yeah.
I've...
Эй! Ты можешь мне помочь в одном дельце?
Смотря в чем оно заключается.
У трактирщика Карагона большие проблемы из-за того, что Вирт по приказу паладинов раздает бесплатное пиво. Он теряет клиентов, а значит и свой доход. Смекаешь, к чему я клоню?
Ну, допустим, и что?
Ты можешь как-то повлиять на эту ситуацию?
Приказ паладинов может отменить только лорд Хаген или же лорд Андре. Мне это не под силу.
Неужели ничего нельзя сделать?
Ну, все зависит от того, что ты можешь предложить мне взамен.
2 бочки превосходнейшего пива тебя устроят?
Да, это весьма интересное предложение. Значит, говоришь, это Вирт раздает пиво на городской площади?
Он самый.
Хорошо. Дай мне некоторое время, примерно 1 день, и я улажу проблему Карагона. А потом я жду свое пиво. Не забудь о нем.
Конечно. Для меня это слишком тяжело.
Прилягу-ка я. Get out of my...
Как твои дела?
И как тебе это удалось?
Что?
В моей таверне теперь не протолкнуться от посетителей. Правда, я это связываю с тем, что ополчение внезапно забрало Вирта на службу. Теперь просто некому разливать пиво. И зачем он им только сдался, этот старый мешок с костями?
Неважно, зато теперь ты не несешь убытки.
Ладно, признаю, я проиграл. И как и обещал, с меня причитается 2 бочки с пивом.
Мне они не нужны. Лучше отвези их ополченцу Мартину в порт. Думаю, он их уже заждался.
Хорошо, как скажешь. Ха, ну ты хитрец.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall
Hear
you
ye,
walk
inhabitants of
upon my
Corinus.
land, for it
By
is
the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law and the...
Show me your wares.
But Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus.
What can I do for you?
What are you selling?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Weapons, torches, provisions, even armor. I still have a special piece in stock.
What do you know about paladins?
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords. And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
The paladins seized your goods?
Everything I had stored in the backyard. They simply posted a guard in front of the entrance to the yard. If I'm lucky, they won't take everything. At least they might leave the armor here.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've got an important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
So can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you. The question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here. But it'll cost you.
What are you asking for your help?
100 gold pieces.
You shark.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But...
in principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
Where can I find this Gritta?
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
How exactly can you help me?
Quite simple. I'll use my influence to see to it that one of the master craftsmen here takes you on as an apprentice. As such, you'll practically be a citizen of the city and can enter the upper quarter. Besides which, you'll earn something while you're at it.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
One thing at a time. First fulfill your part of the deal and bring me the gold.
Where could I sign on as an apprentice then?
Basically, with any master here on the main street. That would be Harrod the smith, Bospa the bowmaker, Thorben the carpenter, or Constantino the alchemist. One of them is bound to take you on. But it's important that the other masters agree. That's always been the custom here in Corinus.
How do I get the approval of the other masters?
You just have to convince them. Go and talk to them. But if more than one of them is against you, you don't stand a chance. So behave yourself.
Why don't you take me on as an apprentice?
I would, but the other masters wouldn't agree. I just recently took on another apprentice.
И чему ты его обучаешь?
По сути дела, ничему. Руперт не слишком умен для всего этого. Так что стоять за прилавком — это наибольшее, что я могу от него требовать.
Ну, тогда выходит, что он не твой ученик, а просто работает на тебя?
Ха, а ведь и не скажешь, что ты не прав.
Is there another way to get into the upper quarter?
Perhaps. If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
А если бы я все-таки стал твоим учеником, чему бы ты смог научить меня?
Ну, если тебя это так интересует. Когда-то я был превосходным ювелиром. Большая часть тех дорогих побрякушек, что носят эти расфуфыренные индюки из верхнего квартала, все это моих рук дело. Правда, с тех пор, как какие-то воры украли у меня мои инструменты, я больше не практикую это занятие. Ну и, само собой, никого не обучаю этому искусству.
Что именно у тебя украли?
Самое ценное из того, что у меня было. Золотую форму для отлива колец и амулетов. Это была очень редкая и дорогая вещь. В свое время я купил ее у одного торговца, который приплыл с материка. Найти еще одну такую в Харинисе мне уже навряд ли удастся. А без нее я, считай, остался как без рук. Так что у меня особо не было выбора.
Понимаю.
Show me your wares.
Интересно. Интересно. Эй!
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I have been running the household for my uncle Thorabin.
Matteo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you, back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Then we'll simply sell a few of your togs. I'm sure you've still got a bunch of stuff in your closet.
How dare you, uncouth lout. All right, here, take the gold.
See, that wasn't so hard.
And now will you please leave my house?
Эй, ты!
Новое лицо. Ты ведь не из Хариниса, да? Сейчас не лучшее время для путешествий. Бандиты повсюду, работы нет, а теперь еще и фермеры восстали. Каким ветром тебя сюда занесло?
I've come about Greta.
Моей племяннице? Какое тебе дело до нее? Это насчет долга, да?
She owes 100 gold pieces to the merchant Matteo.
Скажи мне, что это не так. С тех пор, как она живет со мной, от нее одни проблемы. Она задолжала почти всем торговцам города. Мне пришлось занять 200 золотых у ростовщика Лимара, чтобы расплатиться с ее долгами. И вот теперь опять. Гритта должна быть в доме. Иди, поговори с ней. Но я скажу тебе честно, у нее нет ни одной золотой монеты.
Your niece had 100 gold pieces.
Что? Ах, она змея! Это было мое золото! Она взяла его из моего сундука. Отдай мне его! Я должен сначала заплатить Лимару. Матео может подождать.
Here's your gold.
Спасибо. Теперь у меня есть хотя бы часть денег, которые я должен Лимару. Не могу поверить, что у нее хватило наглости взять мое золото.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
And? Did she cause any problems?
None to speak of.
Good. You've held up your part of the deal.
Help me sign on as an apprentice with one of the masters.
Don't worry. I'll keep my part of the bargain. The other masters will only hear the best about you from me.
I'm looking for work.
Ты что-нибудь знаешь о плотницком деле?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
А что насчет замков?
Well...
Извини, но я не могу взять тебя, если ты ничего не понимаешь в моем ремесле. И у меня нет денег, чтобы платить ученику.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
Хорошо, я дам свое одобрение. Но тебе нужно сначала получить благословение богов. Скажи, ты верующий человек?
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorban.
Тогда иди к Ватросу, жрецу Аданоса, пусть он даст тебе благословение. Он также подскажет тебе, где найти жреца Инноса. Ты должен получить и его благословение. А когда ты получишь благословение богов, я проголосую за тебя.
How about your approval, Master?
Ватрос дал тебе благословение?
Not yet.
Тогда я не понимаю, зачем ты опять пришел ко мне. Ты знаешь мои условия.
So, you know a lot about locks.
Какой смысл в хорошем сундуке без хорошего замка? Я делаю свои собственные замки. Так, по крайней мере, я могу быть уверен, что не делаю сундуки, которые ни от чего не защищают. Плохо сделанный замок легко сломать, а в Харинисе очень много воров, особенно в последнее время.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
Не знаю, могу ли тебе доверять. В конце выяснится, что ты один из бродяг, которые приходят в город лишь для того, чтобы очистить сундуки честных горожан. Я не буду учить тебя, пока не буду уверен, что ты честный человек.
Но ведь я уже помог тебе один раз, отдав долг Гритты. Или это уже не в счет?
Извини, но боюсь, этого мало. Мне нужно больше уверенности, чтобы начать доверять тебе.
Ну ладно. Как жизнь?
Лучше не спрашивай. Одни расстройства.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
Хорошо, но они ничем не помогут тебе, пока ты не научишься пользоваться ими.
Have you had an apprentice before?
Да, и совсем недавно.
And what happened?
Его имя Элврих, он мой племянник. Я им был очень доволен, но однажды он просто взял и не пришел на работу.
Where is Elvrich now?
Откуда мне знать? В последнее время он частенько появляется у этого грязного борделя в порту. Не удивлюсь, если он и сейчас развлекается в постели с какой-нибудь шлюхой.
How long has it been since you saw him?
Около 2 недель.
Have you reported that to the militia?
Обращался, конечно. Я попросил их поймать этого лентяя и проследить, чтобы он вернулся на работу. Но я уже об этом жалею. Пусть делает, что хочет. Рано или поздно он поймет, что без достойной работы в Харинисе делать нечего.
Is that so? What do you know about the Paladins?
Немного. Они прибыли на корабле с материка 2 недели назад. С тех пор они заперлись в верхнем квартале города. Никто толком не знает, зачем они прибыли. Многие опасаются нападения орков. А я думаю, что они здесь, чтобы подавить восстание фермеров.
Do you know anything about the Peasants' Rebellion?
Ходят слухи, что Анар нанял наемников, чтобы стряхнуть со своей шеи королевские войска. Он, вероятно, устал отдавать весь свой урожай паладинам и ополчению. Ну, а в городе после этого стали расти цены на продовольствие. Ферма Анара находится далеко на восток отсюда. Мы не знаем, были там сражения или нет. Если ты хочешь узнать больше, поспрашивай торговцев на рыночной площади. Они лучше знают обстановку на острове, чем я.
And Enos in his wisdom did so.
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Yeah.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land.
Yeah.
What can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort? Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Enos, or donate some gold for his church?
I need to talk to the paladins. Can you help me get to them?
Well, you need access to the upper end of town. However, this is allowed only to citizens and the city guard. And, of course, to us, magicians of fire.
How can I become a fire magician?
You must join our order as a novice. When you have served for a time, perhaps you will be accepted into the ranks of the magicians. However, the path to acceptance is long and full of work and study.
Where do you come from?
I come from the monastery of the magicians, which lies in the mountains. We accept everyone there who is pure of heart and feels the desire to serve our almighty Lord Innos.
Tell me about Innos.
Innos, our almighty Lord, is the light and the fire. He chooses humans to be his tool, giving them magic and laws. We act in his name. We administer justice according to his will and preach his word.
Tell me more about the monastery.
We instruct our students in all forms of magic, but the arts of the magicians of fire consist of more than these alone. We are also well versed in the art of alchemy and in the creation of powerful runes. We also make excellent wine.
What are you doing in town?
I have discussions with the paladins and support the citizens with my advice and with helpful words. Particularly in these difficult times, it is our duty to be there for the people and to help the poor.
I am poor.
So, you are impoverished. No wonder in these times. Take this gold. It should help you. But you should look for work. Then you will see how quickly gold comes to you. And then you may give to the Church of Innos as she has given to you.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of Innos, won't you?
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But, my son, without a modest donation to the church, it is impossible for me to bless you. How else can I be certain of your good intentions toward the Holy Church of Innos?
So, how much does a donation usually run to here?
Well, that depends on what percentage you want to give, son. Let me see how much you brought. Well, you don't have much, but neither are you poor. 10 gold pieces for Innos. We live modestly. I bless you in the name of Innos, for he is light and righteousness.
But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
But he knew that.
How about your approval, Master?
Ватрас дал тебе благословение?
Yes.
А благословение жреца Инноса ты получил?
Yes, I did.
Тогда ты получишь и мое благословение. Неважно, какому пути ты решил следовать, гордись своим ремеслом, мой мальчик.
Тут что-то об алхимии.
And so he bade Innos to leave a part
Hear
of his
ye,
power
inhabitants
in
of
his
Corinus.
realm, so that
By
he
the
might
explicit
restore
order
to
of the
you
Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Martial law is immediately declared in all cities and regions of the realm. All civilian judges are to hand over their duties to the royal paladins, effective immediately.
Интересно.
Commanded to punish every crime or act of resistance against the king's guards most severely. Every inhabitant of Corinus who is guilty of a crime is to report immediately to Lord Andre.
Эй, ты!
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you going to sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
Ты выглядишь немного расстроенным.
Еще бы. Есть от чего.
А что случилось?
Во время своей последней прогулки за город я как-то умудрился потерять свой ключ от сундука. И теперь вот даже не знаю, что делать.
Ну, может быть, тебе поможет Торбен? Он вроде как разбирается в замках.
Я его уже спрашивал об этом, но он только покачал головой и сказал, что вряд ли мне сможет помочь.
А где ты прогуливался в последний раз?
Это не твое дело, мальчик. Тем более я уже там искал, но ключа все равно не нашел.
Show me your wares.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gates are ordered to interpret the law in the strictest sense in order to prevent
And Beliar
unauthorized
spoke
entry.
to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth. But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos to his...
That's an open secret. Обжегшись молоком, будешь дуть на воду.
What the human...
Do you brew your own potions?
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him. He needs an assistant. But he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule. He always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to collect plants for his potions.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
Он как-то упоминал, что он растет около каменных кругов.
Near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
Everybody knows by now. He simply talks too much.